Hello, Armageddon sort of tubers, except probably first we're doing army management, but only sort of, with me, Blueankylo, and the live chat. Great intro. It's been a bit of an up and down day. I've been interrupted. If you hear vacuums or if I run away in the middle of the episode, it's just the vent people coming in to get me, to take me away and drag me through the vents. But no, seriously, for today's episode, we're going to start the final chapter. And we're going to do that in just a bit. But first, we're going to do a recap of our squads. I'm not going to do it all. I'm not going to do any... I don't think I'm going to do any more on camera because I already spent ages building this up. But suffice to say, I got everyone some levels. I sent every squad through the bronze arena basically once, which got them to around level 52-ish. Because they level up super fast. The arena enemies are level 50. I'm pretty sure I showed that last episode. And yeah, so you level up real fast. Cool. You don't necessarily need to, but I also wanted to. So that's what the live tubers got to see. If you didn't get to see it yourself, should have came to the live stream. Anyway, what do our squads look like? Blueankylo. Nothing changed other than some more gold. I have thrown on a few stat boosters here and there. I think I gave some strength, if I remember correctly, and some health to her front row, because, hey, it's the Blueankylo squad. We need survivable units. So yeah, I figured that was smart. I don't know about these gunners. We'll see if they live or not. Only 4 hours, oh man. There was some unit manipulation. I did do some funky exploity stuff, just to show it off, mostly, but... Yeah, that's true. That's true. Anyway, so Ankylas's army is, her unit is pretty standardized. Also, one thing that changed very recently is this new feature. I gave her garrison at some point, and she got finish the Millennium War, which is, you know, have more capacity than you'll ever need. And also, we heal people if they're adjacent to us, or 3 tiles within range. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, that unit's pretty straightforward. I don't know why she's got Treasure Hunter. It's basically useless at this point. I could give her anything else as a group trait, and it would be better. I say anything else. There aren't really many others. You can counterattack. Sure. It's something. At least she does more damage if they attack her on enemy phase. You could probably put that to good use with the Temporal Modulator, which I think I gave to somebody. We were talking about it. We'll see if anyone has it. It didn't work on Beatrix, basically, so we'll figure someone out. That would be a good combo for that, as well as the Black Belt Artifact. You could definitely build a counter squad. I just never figured it out. Anyway, Jewel Squad, there's not really much to talk about here. Heartseeker to ignore walls and stuff. Duros Fang to just do lots of damage. True Shot Bow to maybe crit. Might be better, technically, with Steel Shatter to ignore armor. I don't know what's better. 15 skill or ignore 20% armor. We'll ignore some armor. Depends on what you're shooting, probably. But this is not a specifically high crit unit, so... Sure. They've got 1 bow, an offhand, and a magical dragon's tooth. Sure. Sybil's squad. Okay. This one had a small change. I remember that. Senthos the Muse was one of our mercenaries recruited. We turned him into a fire mage and even goldified him. We're not really getting any value out of Silver Tongue, especially not in the last chapter. We also turned Sybil gold at some point. And that's probably it. Just a bunch of fire mages and Sybil. She's got the Temporal Modulator. Her threat rating was low. And then I equipped that and now it's 50% higher. That's the problem with Temporal Modulator. You need to give it to a low threat unit. And low enough that equipping it doesn't turn them into a high threat unit. It's very difficult to get this to work, I'm finding. Not impossible, I'm just really struggling to get value out of it. So you could, whoever you give this to, also give them... Well, I don't know if I have any more, but the counterattack one that I gave to Blueankylo, that would technically combo, as would the Black Belts. Monk style. There we go, that one. But I'm not going to worry about it. They probably won't even ever get it to work anyway, so don't worry. Barnabas, nothing special. I just managed to... What I managed to do mostly was get their leadership high enough that we didn't have to equip all the leadership or the capacity reducing artifacts. So at least we have some value in his artifacts helping out the squad. I was really hoping to get the knights a little bit more goldified. I just did not actually get very many gold proof of merits. I don't think... Trying to catch if there's anything I changed here, but I think pretty much nothing. Stefan's unit, we gave him the unique assassin. He's got the essence of Embor because he always has units die, and if enemies have less skill, maybe he won't die. I don't know. I don't have high hopes. I know I gave his samurai specifically a bunch of fish of health because they always die, and maybe an extra 50 hit points will save them. So that happened at some point. Other than that, skill and evasion and enemy chill. Diana, she's got the full sorceress combo now. And one of them, the mercenary, is even gold. So that's fun. Is there anything I remember I gave her a bunch of meat. So her strength is like 50 at least higher than base. So yeah, I made her super strong. Oh, so speaking of which, I probably gave Stefan some agility boosts as well. I used up all of our stat boosting items because that's smart. And I probably should have given out more scrolls, but, you know, I got tired of... I haven't min-maxed everything. I spent a long time, according to chat, organizing and power gaming and building my army, and eventually I had to stop. So we didn't quite... You know, there's always more you could do. Anyway, so Diana's very strong, as she should be. Abigail is an ambush flying red dragon unit. Sounds good to me, right? Lysander. Oh, this was new. We haven't really looked at this artifact before. This gives a lot of hit points for the tanky unit, right? That's his job. Be tanky. Don't take damage. Lose some hit points. Gain some hit points. And also the front row takes less damage. Because... honestly, I've been finding that his sentinels, as much as they're the biggest tanks of the game, they still die all the time. So it might be better if you actually throw a couple healers in here to keep the unit alive. At least one regular healer, Templar, in the middle might actually be smarter. But whatever. The Iblis family signet should combo with Lysander's Field Marshal. So everyone should get plus 15 hit and evade as long as he's alive. Sure. Is that good? I don't know. He does have Garrison, so if he's in a wall or something, he'll take a bit less damage. That should all stack. There's a lot of ways to stack defenses. I just haven't seen it really work. Killing things is better than trying not to take damage. That seems to be the moral of the story. Anyway, moving on. Jeremir, I gave him Assassinate or Ambush because these are really good. Assuming there's anywhere to do ambushes. I don't actually remember if the last map has rough terrain. It must. It must. Otherwise, this is a complete waste, but we'll find out. Otherwise, same old unit. Nothing too new here. Beatrix got a big workover. I've been finding, certainly, that in the late game, she wasn't able to solo things the way we wanted. And then all her units died, because apparently Sentinels suck. So I gave her an extra healer, and I'm like, that's cool. Why don't I throw more healers in? But then I'm like, well... why don't we just give them some sorceresses? We still do less damage with Syncredo, but they might stun, and that gives more time for Syncredo to activate or for Executioner to activate and get a second or third round of meteors. Also, I gave her an absolute insane amount of magic herb. I think it's herb for magic. So she probably went from like 110 or 120 magic to 192. So probably will be a lot better at meteors anyway. And then I gave her some magic boosting artifacts, which also mean less armor. I don't know. Is it a good deal? Yeah. I haven't really tested it out, so we'll see. Kuroda. Okay, so this was a sort of a change. It was Raskuja's unit, but I don't know if we're going to get a lot of nighttime ambushes anyway in the last chapter, given where we're going. Spoilers. So what I found out is Kuroda's unique and new unique trait is really good. More movement in ambush terrain, if it exists. If it doesn't exist, this sucks. Is really strong, and also ignoring zone of control is cool. So he can zip around and hopefully do some ambushes. So I just got rid of one of the rangers and let Kuroda run it. Also, Kuroda had more leadership than Raskuja, and I just gave him all the evasion stuff, so we'll see if that works. It's It's light infantry. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. General Ragavi has gone a little crazy, too. I think she didn't have this Swordmaster last time. And she wasn't gold. But, you know, it's all about them girls. It is reasonably protected from sneak attacks from assassins, because the back row is at least not a healer, and they've got lots of hit points back here. Some hit points. So light infantry, that's... We'll see, we'll see. They do a ton of single target melee damage. Maybe too much. But they do also have a nifty kind of temporal modulator style effect. All Blade Masters attack first on defense. So depending on the squad attacking us, we might just kill a whole bunch of them before they even move anyway. Seems passable. Then we've got another dragon squad. I mean, Zelos, of course. You know, he needs to have a unit. He does a lot of morale damage, and, you know, he's on a dragon, so lots of magic. He's got the unique mercenary one that used to be a silver dragon, and then we switched over to red because red is probably stronger. Definitely stronger. And Cloud Render didn't really have any unique leadership traits that matter for the last mission. And then we got another dragon. We got a lot of dragons, so, you know, throw them in there. Give them double. Dark plus arcane speed and might means tons of stats. And then, this is like deep roleplay, but remember, Zelos, before he had a dragon, he had a big sword and he attacked twice, bam bam, single target, double strike. That's a champion class normally. Guess what? He's got 2 golden champions to help him out that have magic resistance, and they kill dragons, because, I don't know, sure, why not? I also gave him, roleplay-wise, his magic sword. It's his legendary artifact. No one else gets it as an item, but I figure it's his. He wields it, so he should probably have it. Anyway, that's something, right? Azeros hasn't changed. We're still working with this Soha Blood Shard. It's not great, but it's okay. So we'll keep it. And the Ice Mages, you know, this is probably our weakest of the 4 dragon squads, but that's fine. Azeros himself, of course, is super strong. Nothing wrong there. But you know, you could probably put better mages or something. We've got our one and only melee light infantry unit, which is okay. I would kind of feel like I didn't make as many of these, you know, lancer type horses as I kind of meant to. Light cavalry is second best movement type in the game. You should make more units. But anyway, they got a lot of dragoons and they got a bit of healing and stuff. It's fine. It's good against enemy cav. Oops. Where were we? Almost all the way through. Lightning Squad. Nothing new here. Just a little bit more magic. Everything here gives magic, I think, technically. So, enjoy getting blasted by over 100 damage. Oh, this guy, you know, we put him in here. I've been trying to catch all the mercenaries. I probably missed a few. But we do literally have one of each mercenary in the squad. So we recruited every unique mercenary. They're in here. Try to show them off if I remember. They generally have better stats than their compatriots. I generally made them gold if I could. But I missed some because I ran out of things. Yeah, I've been trying to show them off as we went through. This one has a lot of crit. Yeah, anyway, that's probably all the ones I missed. Maybe. Anyway, Lightning Squad, cool. Awesome guy. He has a General Bison. He's not that amazing. But if you like samurai units, I think like a full samurai unit might be cool. Like, that focuses on just a bunch of samurais. But we've kind of put them in blended squads, so sure. Anyway, this is the heavy infantry with all different types of heavy infantry. And an awesome guy. Kind of focusing on defense a little bit. We've got our Tariq. He's another unique mercenary, you know, pretty good. And, you know, armor reduction, ignore walls, skill. It's fine. Cannon, Golden Armada, beautiful. They move faster. They blow stuff up. What more would you ask? Danish. Give me a Danish. Give me a cannon. The last of the dragon squads, this guy is a little bit susceptible because if you don't have a healer, they just have potions. So I gave them a little bit of defense, and then of course ambushes, because of course. And yeah, the blue dragon squad is pretty cool. Most skilled of all dragons, right? So that's cool. Arcane speed would be nice if we had more scrolls. And that's it. That's all the squads. So I used most of the legendary artifacts except for a couple. I missed one. There's a tiara that we never managed to purchase. I can never find a good reason to have -1 movement. Skull of Rodane is for grinding mostly. Don't really want to bring it to the final battle. And I tried to use most of the artifacts at least once. Although I really think stuff like -50 HP is just so bad you should probably never use it. Any mage just gets super fragile with that. I don't know. It seems really bad to me. Other things that are... Wish I had more... Oh, we found a drop off camera. Noisy cricket, yeah. Just never found this on camera. It's there's probably a couple items that we just never got, but apparently means more likely to be attacked. Maybe you could combo it with Temporal Modulator and Black Belt to get some, you know, enemy attacks you counter. I don't know if it makes it work. You could try. I don't feel like experimenting anymore. My science is over. So with that, the science is over. The only other thing that I want to show off is that, yeah, tokens are getting more expensive if you're trying to grind. We could keep randomly rolling to get more items we've never seen. And I'll do a few here. There should be another artifact or two that is just a RNG if they show up. We did a bunch of arenas, that's why we've got all the money. Ooh, boots are good, you know. You could try a different slot. I don't know what the difference is exactly. Seems pretty much the same set of items. We ran out of money. But, you know, we could just keep selling stuff and keep going, but we're done. What you really could do, and I think better than grinding, or better than keeping to buy a bunch of junk, get all the traits you want, because they're pretty cheap, and then you just buy all the stat ups. They're cheap. You could get a whole bunch of units to like 200 plus stats. If I spent like 100,000 gold on stats, it'd probably break the game even more. Anyway, that's your intro. That's all we did. We did a lot of stuff, but that's what we did. So yeah, let's do it. That's the last army update, I think. Spent all my money. Had lots of spare resources, so that was not a problem. Very nice. Mount Tolomia. Oh yeah, we got our Light Fury Sword last episode. For those of you watching the stream, the live tubers, don't worry about the story too much. It'll all be on the episodes once you get there. Point is, we're going to go travel to the realm of the gods and kill the evil Xanatus. You knew we were going to fight Xanatus eventually, so that's what we're going to do. The future tubers know the story, which could be you. Oh yeah, and spoiler alert, Pendergast, Beatrix's adopted dad, also the one who rescued Zelos. Turns out he's Xanatus. Surprise! I feel like I saw you just this morning, false one. Bothersome pest. Could I not at least have a moment to collect my thoughts? We're in space again, too. So, this is what it's come to. No finesse, no intrigue, just a brutish battle to the death. I should come to expect such dull barbarism from humans. Let's see if your hodgepodge of heroes has the mettle of your ancestors. Evil lasers. Armageddon. This is it! I don't see a lot of ambush tiles. Much has changed since last we did battle, Donar. Before the First War, humanity was united in banner and in faith. Now your people are born lost without purpose. Although this has made you easy to manipulate, It tempts me to put your species out of its misery and render your kind extinct forever. Evil demon. Alright, this is it. 20 units. Magical bridges of death with infinite reinforcements, basically. A Donari temple that I think we actually have to capture, but we can res people if you want. No one's gonna die. HP question mark, level 60, Dark God. Threat rating, so much threat, you can't even really display it properly. 263, that's over 9! It's over, that's Frieza's second form? Frieza goes up to, look, it's been a very long time since I watched DBZ. I'm pretty sure Frieza hits less than 1 million, because that was Super Saiyan Goku. But 265,000 was probably about what Vegeta hit when, I'm guessing, I don't remember, look. It's a lot, okay? Someone needs to go Super Saiyan to beat this guy. And that's us. Probably. So yeah, we're just gonna kill everything. That's what we do. That's how we roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So with 6 movements, we can technically hit everything from these tiles. So we just need powerful killers up front. Like lightning mages and fire mages, because they're probably about as good as it gets. Although, if I put dragons... Interesting, I can't... Oh, wait. Oh, it doesn't save your movement display between... I'd actually like to have... I'd like to be able to see how much I can move. I think it's 7, so 1, 2... Train doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I put dragons right here, they can make it here and kill these archers. Maybe that would be better. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe. Movement is our weakness here, is getting enough people into the line to wipe everything out in one round. I say weakness. It's going to be tricky to make sure we kill everything. Anyway, let's just put down a row of heavy infantry here. Like I was originally doing. Try out Beatrix. I think one more line of infantry, and then I'll do some cavalry right behind them that can hopefully get up there. Oh, also all my archers and stuff. Lysander... Eh. I think Regavi will be pretty killy. Oh yeah, Matriarch Rosalie, super killy. Awesome guy, pretty killy. Oh yeah, we're just, you know, we're a little bit bottlenecked. Jules probably not going to manage to attack on turn 1, that's fine. Let's get all the cav in here. Light infantry are probably useless, as it always is. Is there... Well, once we start the map, I need to find out if there's any... If there is no ambush terrain, then... No. Why do I even bother? You could just do the whole map without ever using... them. I don't think we can fly... We'll find out, but I don't think we can fly over the abyss. Anyway, just deploy everybody. It's going to be a bottle. We're going to be pushing through a choke point on turn 1 and 2 anyway. Once we make it to the other side, it'll be fine. Sure. Everyone's deployed. That's the job. You ready, folks? Final battle. I'll try not to super speed too much so you can see our last... Oh, speaking of which. Options. Turn on the combat. Also, turn everything up a little bit for the final battle. If it's too loud, you guys let me know. I can taste your fear. Can't fly up there. Balmung hunkers. I think he will, but not until these guys are dead, and then he can fly up there. Azrael's can do it right now.
I'm just getting started.
So we do. What are we fighting here? Mostly defending with archers. That's nothing too special. We'll be cautious because we don't know what's coming up next. This should be pretty clean sweep, though. Oh, also, they're evil. Shadow people. The vent people are back. No, not really. Don't worry about it. Future tubers, we've had some interruptions in our stream today. How? So lucky. Does he have like a he doesn't have a trait that does that. Anyway, we've had some interruptions for our live stream.
You make this too easy.
I'm not 100% confident we're going to kill all these enemies, so caution is required. How much damage are we doing here? 200 to 300 is not that great. At least we have a lot more healers now. Well, you know, double. At least she gets 2 attacks, and that gets us the... Yeah. Okay. I had to see if she could still kill a squad, but that's feeling a bit better.
Here comes Sybil.
We're probably gonna have to do some shuffling. And she was on cautious mode. She still killed them all. Wish we'd targeted with fire the middle row more than the front row, but... You know, Centurions work good against Cav. The Fire Brigade doing its job. Alright, I don't know if I've seen the Sorceress, or the Diana Sorcerer attack yet. I have good hopes, high hopes. Oh no, we've seen this before, right. This is, I forgot about that. It's the multi-black hole group. We actually didn't... Okay, well, they don't take very much damage from fire, I guess. What level are these enemies? Level 50?
Repent before the righteous.
Why did we take... I guess we have a lot of magic on some of these units. And they just take, like, 1 damage. It's gonna be very difficult.
School is in session. Victory for Embor.
Oh, that would have been convenient. Oh, we can still do this. Get out of here. Oh, I gotta go look for ambush tiles. Don't let me forget. Loyalty? After everyone totally betrayed us? Okay, ambush trench. Alright, I don't think I remember this last time I played. So, the rough bits are technically ambush tiles or rough terrain, I hope. Well, let's... There you go. Purple for ambush available. So we can do some ambushes. That's good. Everything is chargeable. Okay.
Ready.
I can taste your fear.
So these 3 would need to be shuffled up twice to make an attack.
Darnar, give me strength.
But my cav units can all make it up. That will still leave 2 enemies.
We will always find a way.
Okay, we want to kill Otto with cannons. Because Barnabas or whoever the Cavs is not going to do very good against this unit. We tested that one out a while back. Golden Armada, go. Beautiful. Some nice firepower there, boys. We also have this guy to talk about eventually. He's got a range 2 attack. Keep that in mind.
I ain't got all day.
I ain't got all day. Kill this guy. Aggressive? Can we afford to be aggressive now? Yeah. Shocked most of the front row. Yeah. Barely. Barely. We're still getting level ups. We're still getting loyalty ups. Alright, you get out of there. Alright, we can start throwing some magic on him. I think I really want to hit Osmond. And Hela actually doesn't look that strong. Those are Valkyries. Yeah, this is a very defensive unit. So let's chip these guys down a bit. Hopefully we can kill them in one shot.
Belmont hunters.
I must not
Yeah, we can't fly over there.
It must be done.
Alright. Jeremir. Jastein. I mean, I wanted Zelos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can get there if we can kill Osmond. If...
For my people.
We've also got Ankylas. We're good. We've got one more attack than we need, I think.
Command me.
Yeah, let's send Ankylas. Should have sent her first. Actually, she provides support bonus to everyone. So by having her up somewhere in the middle, would have boosted everyone's attack power a little bit. Technically, just slightly more optimal. And her unit's pretty strong. Oh yeah. Nice kill. We're getting a lot of loyalty up in this house.
The battle lies
I thought we were already maxed out on loyalty, but apparently we weren't. Alright, and then flying units. So good. So I was a bit cautious at the first round. It looks like we could have just been aggressive on all our attacks. I just didn't know for sure if we were going to pull it off. Beautiful. See, Sentinels aren't that hot. This is Zelos' first fight. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Alright, so we have basically 2 more units to kill. And 2
Victory
cavalry
for
that can hit them.
Embor.
And if I want to hit Walter, we'll have to do some shuffling. Which is fine. We have some units that can do that. Let's see if Jeremir can do what he needs to do. Also, we don't want to end our turn there, because we'll get hit.
It must be done.
Oh, also we've got... hold on. Can't terrorize the boss. Ah, why can't you terrorize the boss? But we can also teleport someone up. So... let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was thinking like it would be really cool if I could get him to do like a speedy ambush on Peter. Could just teleport Jules up. I do want Jules up there, actually.
Stay strong, everyone.
Don't need any help with Manuel. Nice shield you got there. It's not enough. Executed. Looks like we got more attacks than we needed.
Command me.
Get him. Yeah, this was not their strongest unit. Not even close. Yeah, 521 damage. Keep your eyes open for our new world record for massive strikes. I think the highest crit we've seen is around 600, but maybe we can crack into the the quadruple digits. Hey there, SD Dragon. You've made it to the final show. Just get everyone up here. Let's save our heals. Well, we'll use heals if I see someone that's weak, but can't really recharge them without coming back down.
What's our next tactic?
Oh, we could do a blessing, but well, we'll do this.
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
By doing the shuffles, the units that do the shuffle, they don't get to do their full move, so it means they're a little bit delayed next turn. But it's fine. I don't even know. Can you surrender on this map? Yeah, I think everything's immune to surrender because they're not really alive. These are all spirit demons or something. That's a lot of sword girls. Whap, 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 whap. That's fun. Good time. Alright, let's just keep moving people up. A little bit of a choke point, but I made it through the main group, yeah. One person survived with 1 hit point. If I hadn't been cautious, he would definitely have been dead. I didn't need to be cautious, I just was. It's fine. I could still kill him, but I'd rather save this for next turn. See, he's just... Yeah. Oh no, 18 damage. Time to cool off. Alright, the reinforcements begin. We'll get lots of reinforcements. Speed that up a bit. Alright. And mechanics! Tutorial time! Don't stand in the red stuff. That's your tutorial. Don't stand in the double red stuff or you're extra dead. He still attacks at range 2, but red stuff is extra bad. Okay. Let's make sure... Yeah, these guys are coming. The bridges are hazard tiles. I don't actually think the boots of fire protection would save you. So... probably won't work. Let's do the Old Faithful. Is this... They changed it. You used to be able to hit him from there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think they must have changed it. I know we could hit him from the wall originally, which probably wasn't fair. We still outrange him with cannons anyway, but cannons was always the solution to Xanatus. So we just want to be in position that next turn we can maybe clean these guys up, left and right side. But let's show off what happens if you attack Xanatus. That's probably worth it. I'll just move the cannons over to the left side a little bit. Let's see what happens. Would have been nice if we put, again, some morale bonuses, but... Hey there, big boy. He's pretty strong, isn't he? Look at that. Whatever his hit points is... Well, you can see now. 5,400. We did about 1,000 to each arm. And even less than that to his face. Deadly. So I guess if these are ambush tiles, there is some... I guess you can only do a range 2 ambush against him. That's kind of annoying. I guess it's fair, but... I can still say it's annoying. I'm not going to go into melee against him this turn. I need everyone to be up there first. So the goal, I think, is to have a couple cavalry on each side that can do some... Let's turn on... Enemy move, yeah. That's good.
Donar, give me strength.
Some units
You got a plan?
that can hit stuff on the bridge and Kanto out. Is what I'm thinking. Next turn. You know, flying units probably shouldn't take damage on hazard tiles, but they probably do.
Time to end this.
I gotta remember the movement red tiles doesn't actually show his counter range. His attack range is not included in the red tiles.
How can I help, my lord?
But that tile is safe.
We will always find a way.
Here. Catch. Let's see if Jules can do more damage than the cannons. Probably not. It's a little bit more spread out. It's not quite as uniform as the cannons. Yeah, the cannons did about 1,000 damage each. Jules did more to the front, but less to the back. Alright. Now, technically, if I understand... this is on the test. I don't know how this works. This is an ambush. Does that mean he can't counter at range? I don't actually know. You'd think I'd know by now. I don't think he should be able to counterattack us. But he might. I'm gonna move up 2 after that, probably. Assuming this works. No, he still gets a counter. It didn't... Well... Now, is that because we charged rather than ambushed? Okay, hold on. This is science. Sure, it's the final battle. We're still sciencing. If we don't move as much... I guess we can't ambush him? Huh. Well, fine then. If we can't ambush him, then I'm just gonna cry. Well, maybe we can ambush someone else. We'll stay in the ambush tiles for now. Okay, no point throwing your units away right now. We don't want to attack them until we're ready for a lot of damage on our side. You up there. Replacement dragon.
Balmont hunkers. What?
Move you over here.
My friends are
Replacement dragon.
The time to act is now.
Technically, as well, Blueankylo has an aura of healing now that she didn't used to have. So you can certainly use her to mitigate some damage without spending any resources. General Ravioli, move on up. Oh, right, range 3. Because of her couple warbows, I guess you might as well take it. Still not an ambush, so yeah, we don't get him. But seeing as we have range 3, might as well use the... Ooh, couple hundred damage. But it is hard to kill these legs with ranged attacks.
Dinner time. They'll notice this one for sure. Where am I needed?
I love this part.
We sent 2 super mages to that side. Awesome guy is just so awesome. He goes wherever he wants.
Getting real thirsty here.
Well, just try to cover some ground.
Did you need something?
Lysander, just drop right in there and let him get killed. He deserves it. Alright, so we didn't get a lot done this turn, but we're in position to start fighting them as they come towards us, or just turn around and Alpha Strike, well, Beta Strike, Second Strike, you know. You'll see, the boss has some mechanics. It's like we're playing an MMO now. So he did his don't stand in the red attack. Let's speed up the enemy movement. Positioning certainly starts to get tricky. So, unfortunately this turn, you got a big stupid barrier. It's quite the gambit coming here to the divine realm. The bridge between what you know to be your home and the endless darkness beyond the fragile barrier. I would admire such boldness if from anyone else. Damn, nothing can get through that shield. Reinforcements are overwhelming us. Avoid the magic hotspots. Okay, so let's turn this off for a second. Red squares mean magic attack, just like don't stand in the red. That makes it difficult to kill the enemies. We can't stand here at all. Huh. And we also can't hurt him. So that sucks. Also, he regenerated like 1,000 hit points. Yay. How do we do this? Thinking. This is not ideal placement.
I can taste your fear.
I don't know if he gets attacks when he's in the shields. I don't remember. Probably take that. Gotta get this guy out so we don't get dragooned. That's not good. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
Stay strong, everyone.
I don't remember how much damage you take by staying in the red, but it might have been better to pull back this turn, which really sucks in terms of the overall strategy, but it's going to be really hard to kill these guys. I don't think we even can kill them all, really. Like, it's not without some serious repositioning. So sure, Gregory's dead. This guy's actually pretty well protected. These guys, and most of those guys. I don't like this at all.
I'm just getting started.
I don't think it one-shots us. It just, I think it does a lot of damage. Kind of like getting hit by meteors. But I usually just try to avoid it. I can only teleport like one unit, maybe two. Like, if teleport charges up, that's one. But that's nowhere near able to kill all these guys that are in the zone. My cavalry units can probably canto out, but I've only got a few of them. Like, I can kill the assassin, maybe Timothy here with those two. But then Salem is probably not getting touched. I'm not sure about Ingram. And on the left side, well, I thought Tariq would kill one, but he didn't. So it's worse up here. I think Tariq was the biggest mistake. If I hadn't done that... Well, nothing on the left can hit him. If I vacate this area... Only the guy in the cannons can get very far. We might just be able to abandon this side for a bit and push up. I think that's what we do. Try to kill these guys if we can and kind of ignore them. I'd rather kill them all right now, but it just doesn't look like it's going to be possible. So, let's start on the left. Matriarch can't really do anything.
Here comes Sybil, ready or not.
2 units, 3 units can't do anything. We got Cannon,
School is
Barnabas,
in session.
Azeros, Assassin. We could assassinate Gregory pretty easily. We could Cannon somebody. Can't really Dragon, but I mean we will get some couple teleports and stuff. I think this is still the start. This is the strong start. Really surprised you survived a round. Okay, our targeting was just trash. That's the problem with all melee. Got a little bit lucky, but we still didn't actually kill the group. Whatever. It just blocks our path a bit. On the plus side, we do get some meteors. Which would have been nice to start with. Could hit 3, but we're kind of ignoring them for a turn. We hit these 2. Hopefully it's easier to kill them. I should use my teleport, I guess. Kill. And then teleport out.
Master Sergeant awaiting orders.
You think he can do it? Because Barnabas can Canto out. That's his thing. I think we'd try to kill all the mages with cannon fire. Aggressively. Okay, these guys are nothing too much to worry about. We know sentinels are not amazing. Alright. Now, we could blessing someone like Danish.
Time to end this.
1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, the biggest question over here is who attacks who. Trouble is they do have sentinels up front, which makes it a bit harder to charge. I think we charge Wyatt and then Dragon the Archer and teleport Lazarus out. Basically, magic works better against sentinels is what I ended up with. Oh, good. Doesn't really matter where I put them. Well, there is always cannons we haven't dealt with either. That's one Barnabas could also try to go for. But we have to deal with the guns, right? They just move over and shoot you.
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
Anyone I put up here can be hit by the dark mages from below. Or shot. 6 cannons. That seems pretty bad. I think we're gonna have to like use our blessing on this one. I was hoping to save it for over there, but we really need to wipe these guys out, and this is a pretty good counter squad, so. But that does mean, well, I either need to charge up another teleport or I have to use the blessing on Lord Karnath to get him out of there. Just terrorize these guys for later. Well, it's not really an ideal blessing, but gotta get him out. And then Barnabas, let's see if this works. Probably need to be aggressive to... Well, these at least guys aren't spearmen, so as long as we kill the first 2 rows with shock, we should be okay. Not quite... Oh, come on! Friggin' guns. This is all, what's his name's fault? I blame it entirely on Tariq, who barely did any damage.
School is in
And then the guns just wiped out 2 units instantly. Ugh, I hate it. Alright, well... This seems like some... I don't know if it's RNG exactly, but the layout is really rough, this map, so far. Blame gunpowder, exactly. Alright, we have 2 Canto attacks and a ranged attack. And 4 units. I think Jaystein's got to go for the Paladins, or is it? It's Knights, isn't it? Yeah, they're pretty strong. And then he can move out of the way. And he gets an ambush. Oh yeah, this is actually the best life for him. Yeah, this should be fine. Easy peasy. This is what he was built for. So that part was good. And then we just need to be out of his attack range, still in light or rough terrain. That was good. Sorry, Barnabas. We'll try to res him.
For my people.
Eventually.
For my homeland.
As long as his squad doesn't die, we can technically run him back. Now, I think we need to get rid of the assassin.
It must be done.
Drive by, I guess. I don't want to leave anything alive. We're being aggressive just in case. We probably don't need it. But can't have these guys running around killing my mages. Let's get you a little bit of distance there. Yeah, actually that was good. Okay. We actually could pull out of their range. It's not very sexy, but we could move out of their range, seeing as I cantoed away pretty well. Drop some more meteors. Well, other than Barnabas getting shot, I think we're looking okay here. We're not killing them all like I prefer, but do I put Jules here, try to kill the mages?
How can I help?
Put him here, actually. Actually, yeah, we can be aggressive from this spot. Super long range. Can't fire back. If we kill the mages, this unit's mostly toast. Good. I mean, toast entirely. I think that was the play. This guy shouldn't be able to attack anybody unless we want it to. All right. We don't really want it to attack anybody. These units don't really count. At least not much. Oh, yeah. Should have thought of that, General Regavi. You're gonna get killed. I don't think there's anything we can do to help now. It's too late. Final battle.
Balmont hungers. What?
Ready for the barbecue. I must stay strong.
Yeah. I could. Anyone I use to try to block. Oh, even this is bad. No, it's shooting on the wall or shooting here.
I love this part.
There's just no space up here.
They'll notice this one for sure. I'm just getting started. The battle lies before me.
Well, we're gonna need some resurrections over here.
A paladin never surrenders. I can do this. I must not fail. The time to act is now. Donar be with us.
Is that safe? Totally safe.
Repent before the righteous.
Alright. Mostly in position.
Getting real thirsty here.
No Kuroda ambushes this round, probably. He can still make it there, but he's attacking from the low ground. Only the guns can fire. Huh. I wonder if they'll survive.
Break their resolve.
Could technically, like, shuffle him in instead. But he's probably going to attack Jules with 17,000 anyway. It doesn't matter. Alright, well, we'll see. Basically what matters is, what does this gun guy do? And if someone dies, I'll be salty. Otherwise, I give this turn a rank of C. Friendly fire? Cool if he did friendly fire. Surely this is fine. We can take that once. I mean, we did a lot more damage, but... Alright, here goes. She's in rough terrain. She gets first strike. Dodges. Wow. Alright. This is a good unit. Better than Jules. Okay, that was the one I was worried about, and I didn't need to worry about it. This doesn't matter. This also doesn't matter. Speed through the obviously non-important fights. Okay, so current problems. Barnabas down 2. Regavi doing amazing. Shield still up. But I think it's up until we kill all the minions. This is the rule, I believe. Jules, 1 death. So someone's got to kill Salem. He's almost dead. Lysander.
The army is ready.
Fire away. Easy.
Stay strong, everyone.
Morale buster. I'll just hold on to it till the next reinforcement team, probably. It should be pretty easy to wipe out the rest of these units, just not much left. The trick is, like, who are we resurrecting, I guess? Probably Barnabas. In theory, we could try to kill them all and get some damage on the boss. He's regenerated all the damage we've done so far, so we're not in a great position right now for, winning this fight.
Do you know who I am? For my people, for my homeland, I must stay strong.
Alright, Barnabas, you're back. Blueankylo won't let you stay dead. So remember last time, Tariq, where you really let everybody down? Come on, buddy. Alright, that's pretty good. Okay, that was better. That was better. Good job. I actually want him... I want him in a tile where he can get ambushes. Because ambushes are pretty good. Probably can get a sweep here with a bit of luck. Good defense on the paladins. That regeneration's starting to work pretty good, though. That legendary bloodstone. Oh wait, no. How did he heal? Oh, right. How did he heal? Ah. Clever Ankylo.
Here comes Sybil, ready or not.
It doesn't really matter if we're cautious or aggressive. And one last unit.
Oh, sorry. Did you need something?
Alright, super dead. Oh good, we can go to the arena. Okay, it looks like it doesn't actually go down till next turn. So...
Time to end this. How can I help, my lord?
I must be brave.
I get why plot-wise Blueankylo is the only person that can resurrect, but I wish there was other units that could do it. Okay, so Barnabas, there's 2 deaths right now, one of his knights and one of my archers. Everyone else is looking pretty healthy, right? Yeah, it would have been really nice to kill all the enemy units last turn, so that this turn we could have attacked the boss, but... Unless I missed... I didn't miss anybody sneakily in here, did I? There's no secret enemy units that I didn't kill? You never know. Pretty sure we got them. There is a squad list, right? Bunch of Xanatus. Bunch of Xanatus tiles. That's all there is in the squad list. Alright, we can end the turn here, I suppose. We could have Barnabas run down to get rezzed, but I don't think we need to. I suppose anyone you want to regenerate, you put near Ankylas. Within 3 squares. It's technically a good idea.
Command me.
Sure, enough micromanagement. Let's just do this. Hopefully the barrier goes down like I remember. Alright. Everyone, destroy the soldiers quickly. He's trying to absorb them. There's no soldiers. What are you talking about? That's only if you took 3 turns to kill them. We were faster than that. Anyway, he is, his head did not regenerate, but his arms did, interestingly. So I think normally this would be the turn you'd try to kill him. Everyone's at approximately full HP, and he has no minions, and we got lots of room to maneuver. But every attack, like, he does a lot of damage when he counters. So I'm not, like, I don't remember how much. So we're gonna play it a little safe here, maybe, or maybe not. Maybe we just try to nuke him right now. Right, range 3. We just send the Blueankylo down. Oh, excuse me, Yanni. Ooh, I don't know what got into me.
He will always find a way.
We could exemplar someone too.
The battle lies before me.
What do you think? Blueankylas versus Demon? He's only got 265,000 threat. Here it comes. Gravity? Nothing. Okay, we can handle this. Now, we didn't do tremendous damage, but he also didn't do too much back. I think if he was missing his arms, he wouldn't have even dealt any real damage to us, so. But that was with Exemplar on. That's half damage. Let's outrange him for a turn. Good old cannons, getting some damage. If possible, we definitely want to destroy the arms this round.
Stay strong, everyone.
Yeah, I want Jules.
How can I help, my lord?
If I was really clever, I'd be working on some good support bonuses and stuff for
He will
morale.
always find a way.
It's tricky though. I'd have to play a little bit slower and think a little bit more. Okay, we're getting close to halfway on some of these. And that was basically Blueankylas plus Cannon plus Jules. And I think we can check exactly. Yeah, not quite halfway. But getting there. Alright, well. What's next? Nephilim? Diana.
I need it.
Now, she doesn't have any cool, exemplar, so I'm gonna leave her on cautious just to see how much damage she takes. Lots of mages. Dazed, I can't remember what that does. I think it lowers their strength or something. The arms regenerate, but I think once you cut them off, they're done. Looks like we still didn't take very much damage. I remember him doing more damage than what we're taking. But maybe I was just a bit more reckless. Yeah, I think without too much trouble, we'll be able to destroy the arms this round.
You make this too easy.
Tempted to go aggressive, but let's be smart. By smart, like, literally, it might be better to be aggressive, but... Now, if they're below 25%, we might get some extra Beatrix attacks, which is kind of what I'm hoping for. Yeah, he's really not doing too much to this group either. So this is Syncredo. No, we don't seem to get... Maybe Syncredo and Executioner don't actually stack together. Not sure I've ever seen her do 3 meteors, even though theoretically she should be able to get 3 sometimes. But maybe that's too much. One thing is, Blueankylo will cause regeneration nearby as long as they don't die. You know, if anyone's going to attack twice, it's the person with Exemplar.
The time to act is now.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Yeah, these arms are going down. If not this attack, next one. Oof. Ah, not bad. So close. I don't think we took any down, but they're all... 2 are like... free action? Alright, maybe we can backstab him. Oh!
Ready.
Blueankylo, 3 attacks in 1 turn. Alright, 2 arms are gone. That's less damage for him. Yeah. 3, 4. Arms be gone. He still gets his gravity attack, but it's actually not that strong. It's looking pretty good. Double level up for the Ankylas. She's got Exemplar as well, so I think on his turn he has to attack her.
For my people. For my homeland.
Which is... I mean, she's got counterattack, right? So... This is working out. This is working out. I like this. I mean, I haven't been doing any resurrecting, but... Okay. Well, we've got 2 more Nephilim.
I can taste your fear.
Actually, we should have moved Xenos earlier, or Zelo, whatever his name is. Zelos. Ankylas and him have, like, you know, the whole support thing going on, so that would have increased morale. I think we can be aggressive. It's only 1 target. Starting to chomp away at him. Let's see how much damage we take. Not too bad. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Once his arms are gone, we can focus fire with the champions. I mean, we didn't take any damage at all, hardly. I think, guys, we'll be okay. How about my other Nephilim? Light infantry's never let me down. $760, was that? That's a new record, I think. And it was against the boss. 738 again. Stefan is doing a lot of damage here. I think Stefan on his own did like 2,000 damage. Or, well, at least nearly 2,000 damage just himself.
I love this part.
Now, we took some serious damage here. That's dangerous. But I think we'll be okay, guys. Don't suppose you could spook him now that he's that'd be kind of funny if you could just drop meteors on him and kill him. Alright, who we got left? Well, awesome. Dragons. These are not champions, these are AoE style. Guns might be good. Awesome guy might be good.
Battle formations.
And if Lysander dies, we don't even care. Guns were okay. I think we got him. Did we over-prepare? Probably. Oh, he's still alive. Maybe you need Ankylas to deal the final blow and we've messed up. It's definitely possible. Or he's just got an awful lot of HP and there's a sliver left. You knew who it was going to be. Barnabas raised from the dead at the last moment. Get him! Well, watch while your gunners shoot him. And get a level up out of it. He's our new Nephilim. The best beard. Ankylas! I imagined you foresaw this. In the end, I have served my purpose. And to a far, far greater power I will be of use. Then, the races of this little realm will understand the meaning of humility. So technically, one archer and one cavalry died, but nah. Even with that, permadeath doesn't matter on the last map, you know. Once you win, you win. So they still need a higher difficulty for the final boss. It's not enough. Once you know how to do it, it's pretty easy. I know the first time I fought him, he was regenerating, more enemies were reinforcing. It took quite a few rounds of the shield for me to figure it out, but once you know how to build powerful squads and how to focus down those legs and whatever, yeah, he went down pretty easy. Is he dead? Almost. Oh, there used to be a choice here when I first played it. Because there's technically a good and a bad ending. It's gone. They removed it, unfortunately. Stay here. With my power, I'll bury this threat forever. I think it was right there. Or somewhere around here. You had a choice to get in the way. Thank you, Les. I'm sorry. I can't let this happen. Do you think you can stop me? Now, he's pretty tough. Yes, but not by crossing blades. I've felt what's coming for a long time. This is the end of a story that you've sought to make true. If you want to take Xanatus's power, you'll have to kill me. Ankylas, there is no other path for me. Not in this world. Not in this life. The people of our country could not and should not tolerate my existence. Then we have something in common. For me, it's only a matter of time. What? Our whole lives, in these moments, you've always told me to wait and watch while you handle it. Now I'm asking you to return the favor. Let me handle this one, Zealous. It's time for us to disappear. You really have surpassed me, as I always predicted. But you know, I'll never forget this. What you asked me to sacrifice. The way I see it, we'll have plenty of time to get over it. Here, or in hell. Alright then, do what you came to do. Yeah, he would try if you didn't get in the way. And you would get a different ending, but I guess people complained and the developer removed it or something. I don't know. I never got to see it. Viridia. During the interregnum, 2 months later. I guess we defeated Dark God, but what happened to us? Hey, Sybil! Whoa there, King Jules! Didn't know we had royalty on the way. Welcome to the new and improved monastery. Oh, right, ending. So depending on who you pair up, you'll get slightly different cutscenes here. And we, you know, paired these two up because, seemed like a nice idea. That's King Dargon II to you. That's alright, Stefan. Just call me Jules. Stefan, do you think she'll even speak to me? Can't make any promises. You see, I'm pretty forgiving, I get it. That Lysander's got a silver tongue if there ever was one. Ain't all your fault in my view. Oh, right. Yeah, Diana's still mad that everyone betrayed... Spoiler alert, live tubers. Everyone betrayed us, the Nephilim. So, Sybil included. Ain't your fault in my view. It's all Lysander's fault. Putting the lie in Lysander. Alright. Thank you, Stefan. You bet. Well, best not keep her waiting. Pretty hard to be a paladin when you decide to side with the cultists and attack your Nephilim goddess. They're here, love. I mean, Diana. I mean, giant woman of mine. With no one to carry the temple's scriptures legacy, this book's secrets are locked away forever. That the corrupt hearts of men will someday exploit our newfound ignorance. Its certitude is troubling, and one wonders what I must now do to protect the future. My apologies, it's good to see you again, small people. She's just in giant form all the time these days. They say you've decided not to take the title of Grand Mistress. But why? Who better to serve than you? 'Tis not my title to bear. A mind and soul of great caliber and purity will come to fulfill the role. I can only do my best until then. Did you need something of the temple? Diana, I just wanted to see if now'd be a good time to make my induction to the Sisterhood of Justice. You mentioned back in Embor that we should do this when we get to the chance in front of the temple. I know I have much to answer for, and perhaps now I lost the privilege. Ah, so you'd like to make it formal. To be honest, I'd completely forgotten it. To me, your induction into the Sacred Order was official then and there. But after your decision to follow Lysander, I still want to see you mature a little bit. Not to fall so easily to suggestion. You must be your own person. 1 year of satisfactory service to the temple. Then you will reach the first rank within the Sisterhood of Justice. That's the best I can do. I believe you have what it takes. Hey, not so bad, all things considered. What do you say? Thank you. Blah, blah, blah. Ankylas, we go into the unknown. With the dark god slain, the people of Tanra again have the power to bring about great change for both good and evil. I do not know what lies ahead of you, but if you need me, I'll be there. Ready to stomp on your foes, even dark gods. Good old Diane. Meanwhile, back in Sayuna, at the same time, Jules is also here with Sybil. 100 years of undue burden upon our people's ends today. By the way, he's a king. Yeah, that's how it is. May the House of Dargon never be broke again. I'm so happy, Jules. For you, specifically. And also me, because now I'm a queen. Ha! Well, brother, are you going to be comfortable as king, or must I usurp your throne? I am the official Princess Royale. Luckily, we didn't pair her to anyone, so we're safe for a while. You really mean it? Just jesting, dear brother. Oh, my stars, how dangerously naive. I implore you to depend on your followers, for many will wish you harm. I will, King Jules. First of his name. Ankylas, we had such a journey together, but our struggle has only begun. Don't forget about me. I think Sybil's probably like his best match, honestly. Actually supports him. I don't know all his matches. I just know the standard one is like Narima, which is weird. Kind of just pushes him into being king. Bosses him around. Ah, Barnabas. Guess they're keeping this place as a memorial. World's got just about enough of them. Ain't no metal gonna bring these boys back. If only we had some kind of resurrecting power. Brave young ones, we had 2 people die. You're the best among us. One of his knights and one of Jules' archers. Donar bless them, every and each one. Thank you, lass. I ain't got much left in me. But I reckon you do. Don't waste this. You know how it goes with war. You can fix it. If you give him a waifu, I suppose you might see her there. Over 2 years passed since Enki last first saw battle. Beatrix continues to burn everything. And Diana continues to eat everything. 2 years that have changed Tanra forever. But foremost, in Enkilas's heart, forged friendships and bonds that will never be broken. Yeah, final boss is not that hard. A little bit of RNG on some red tile positions, but actually killing the boss, not too difficult. The families of Rydia, once torn apart and deprived of what matters most, are finally reunited. The children that were kidnapped and sacrificed, I guess, were returned. As the sky returns to normal, the Nephilim army arrives back home to find that people are celebrating the end of the war. As signs of the Xanatus cult are removed, so too wanes the age of nobles, as the people look forward to an uncertain future. That's right, most of the duchies and kings are all dead. There's no, what's it called? Heir to the throne, so to speak. Alright, Lysander, in prison where he deserves. Over here, prisoner, scumbag. Litter for you. Traitor of Donar. From a friend of yours. I've been told to bring you whatever you need to finish the task. You're one lucky bastard. Who gave him his glasses and his regalia? Should be in his prison gear. Ankylas. Tanra owes you greatly, Lysander, for sparing in the rule of another tyrant. The one I could have become. I have one last request of you. Give our country the blueprints to a better world. Very well, Ankylas. Well, they foreshadowed him turning traitor for a long time. It was mostly annoying that he sided with the cults that I didn't. I don't mind the humans trying to rise up against the Nephilim. What I don't like is all of my army literally joining the cult that we're trying to kill. But anyway, Barnabas Fitch, former Master Sergeant of the Imperial Army. After decades of being a soldier, he finally retires to his ranch in Melmond. Approached many times with offers to join the New Republic, Barnabas rejects, preferring the simple life. Sybil Byrne, the Restless Heart. She and Jules, after a long friendship, finally found something more between them. Jules' ascension to the King of Siunia has added a twist to their relationship, but they're in love and they plan to marry. Jules is urged to bear a full-blooded Sayunari heir, but to Sybil this was an unexpected relief, as she never saw herself bearing children anyway. Reskuja, the Barakator mercenary. After the death of Xanatus, he quickly returned to his homeland with a king's ransom in reward for his service to the Nephilim army. Because of the great boon he provided, Reskuja became venerated alpha male, renowned on all message boards and internet forums as King Cat, to bear a small offspring of internet offspring. Reskuja lived to a ripe old age of 43 and passed away from diabetes and overeating, surrounded by all his internet friends. You can't say alpha male, guys. Idalia Hogan of the Sisterhood of Mercy and Diana's Bonded. With Alex back in her custody, Adelia returns to her duties as Diana's support. Although it's much more difficult to clean up after a gigantic titan of a whatever she's called, of a Nephilim. Her example and conduct have been held up as the exemplary priestess of Sisterhood of Mercy, which defined the ancient order for many years to come. Just remember, if you do pair her with Lysander, that is definitely not what happens. That is illegal. But she got the good ending, which is no marriage for her. Karl Jaromir XIII, Duke of the Duchy of Embor of the North. He had committed his duchy and his life to the Nephilim army from its very inception all the way to the end. I wish he had a bigger role in the story, honestly. As the last major nobleman of a bygone era, Jaromir found himself alone in a new world, one that had looked past the time of lords. The founders of the Republic proposed Jaromir become a proconsul, the highest rank of government under the consul, and to function as a representative of the Embor region. Jaromir, putting his people first, accepted the role and abandoned the idea of noble lineage. No New Game Plus yet. Maybe later. Maybe soon. The astounding act of humility served the New Republic well, setting the stage for new traditions and institutions that would create a lasting peace. Yeah, go Jaromir. Remember this guy? Antares Bergen? War hero of the Succession War, murdered by Casimir? Well, no, murdered himself. Having taken his own life, ending the rebellion, Antares gave way for Ankylas to become the new face of those who opposed tyranny. The proconsulate, how often do you say that word in real life, has ordered a monument to General Antares, not only for his service in the Succession War, but also being the spark that lit a fire in the people's hearts. He should have had a bigger role too. Beatrix Pendergast, adopted daughter of Edmund Pendergast. With the death of Edmund, sort of, Grand Master of the Follower of Xanatus, Beatrix had, for a brief moment in her life, aligned with the common goals of others. In the aftermath of the Nephilim War, the Pendergast financial empire was left in shambles. But Beatrix managed to sell the scraps for a respectable sum. She founded a magic university in the city of Sandrika, which would become the main hub of magical hopefuls across the world. And if they didn't, she'd throw them off a tower and target practice with her meteors. Due to the effects of her divine bloodline, Beatrix lives another 120 years, completely defining the world of academic magic for generations. Beatrix and Lysander's whirlwind infatuation remained spicy as ever. Ooh, even after all the preceding events. All the more shocking when they managed to keep it under wraps long enough to see Lysander take the highest office in Viridia. It was all a plan for her to take over anyway. Lysander Bradford, definitely not related to Terra. Former general of the Imperial Army and former chief advisor to the Nephilim army. After the Nephilim War, Lysander served time in prison for mutiny. We didn't even execute him, we're so merciful. Despite this, the proconsulate approached Lysander with a special invitation to become the primary author of the new articles of the Republic. Using his rich education, philosophy, and history, Lysander put his entire soul into its creation. Something, be sure to set up a helpful government that would be just, blah, 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 blah. I don't care, screw this guy. Eventually, he became the head of state, because of course he did. He never speaks with Ankylas again. We never forgive him. I'm not a big Lysander fan, as you can probably tell. Abigail Kasim Dargon, priestess of the Sisters of Mercy. Her time with the temple had passed in her heart, and she left the sisterhood to She sent Sayonara to the Sister of Mercyhood and traveled to Sayuna. Became the darling, right? Yeah. She is, I believe, the canonical male protagonist romance. And she's got a few others, I suppose, that she could pick with. But she didn't get to settle down, so now she just has dragons and everyone flirts with her, because, sure. Abigail committed to the study of draconology. Draconology? Yeah, I highly recommend it, Dark Angel. Though chased by a gaggle of potential suitors, Abigail has put romance on hold for some time at the protest of many who wish to pass on bloodlines. Classic Fire Emblem. Nerima Riza. Also technically possible to pair with Stefan, but tricky. Leader of the Scions of Dargon. Having proven a champion of the Sayonari people, King Jules asked her to lead the new Sayonari Defense Force to defend against aliens. Call it ESCOM. As an avid study of Sayonari history of the Dargon dynasty, Nerima brought valuable knowledge and tradition to the new army, restoring the prestige of times past. Sayunia would be, for generations to come, a powerful force in the new order. I do remember if you pair Jules with her, he doesn't have a very good time as king, but we'll see here. Jules Qasim Dargon, former officer of the Imperial Army, heir to the blah 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 blah. King Dargon's dynasty had vanished after Queen Soha's demise, blah blah blah, a long time ago. But, etc., he was children, the Game of Thrones, he wins. Sure. In his capacity as king, Jules advocated for the advancement of Sayonari quality of life, and was forever known as the golden-hearted King Cassie. Okay, that's way better than if he pair him with Nerima. Looks like Sybil's the best match for him for sure. Casimir, former Prime Minister and Emperor of Viridia. The scheming politician made a lot of enemies, leading to his demise. Pulpification. By the time of his death, his empire was in a state of collapse as the Nephilim army reigned supreme, and even his cultists turned their backs on it. Now, possibly residing in the deepest hell, hopefully, history sees Casimir as one of its most hated figures. Diana Ebengard, Arch-Paladin of the Denari Temple. I've never seen an Arch-Paladin before, but that's pretty cool. Known forever as the Goddess of War. Though the war and the burden Diana carried throughout took its toll on her psyche, the world has changed for the better, that she may come to see the world she worked tirelessly to defend. She rejected calls for her to take the title of Grandmistress, knowing hers is the path of the warrior. In time, she will again hear the call for a champion to rise and defend the innocence of Tama. Also, what happened to her son? They don't really get into it very much, but definitely after she goes all Nephilim and bloody, she kind of just gives her son to Stefan. Because she can't handle him, I guess. Kid's probably going to have a rough childhood. Stefan Dunny, former spy of the Denari Temple, enjoys his life with Diana, choosing to serve as a facilitator for the temple's many new challenges. It almost seemed inevitable that the two would fall in love, despite their profound personal differences. Stefan leaves behind his former life of whimsy to walk steadfast with Diana for the rest of their days. I couldn't bear to not pair them. Yeah, the Sayonari, they didn't have a king for a long time, so I guess they just really want it. But, I don't know. I guess it's the Empire with the Emperor is bad. Sand Kings are fine. I don't know. Zelos, former Imperial Army officer, the man behind the Hand of Xanatus. Having lost his path during the Nephilim War, Zelos committed incredible war crimes, slaughtering dissidents and assisting with the kidnapping of children. But one thing remained, his loyalty to Ankylas. Unable to watch his best friend of decades fall into a deadly trap, Zelos nearly gave his life to pave the way for the ultimate downfall of Xanatus and end the Nephilim War. And look, the company that made the game, they have staff. 2 people that did design. Good job. You know, like I've always said when I play the through, it is like a small studio, so there are some typos, there's some small studio sort of feels, but just keep a look at how many people were involved in this game. It's not a very big studio. And I think they did an awesome job for the amount of people that actually worked on it. So, very happy with this game. I hope to see more from the studio, and I hope to see more games like this in the future. Not just Fire Emblem style or Final Fantasy Tactics style, but more big squad management, you know? I would really like to see some Ogre Battle style, I don't know what you call it exactly, but like it's a bit more zoomed out, right? Like traveling between cities, pushing back and forth kind of army management with more general strategies than super specific, but programmed by Nasir. Everything was programmed by Nasir back in those days. Your suspicions were correct, Zelos. The survivors of the cult fled to the east, bound for the unexplored continent. Looks like Grothnar is the destination. Grothnar? Heh, those fools have no idea what they're up against. Maybe safer here, hated as they are. Maybe so, but that just strengthens my instincts more. Xanatus' dying words still haunt me. I need answers, Zelos. Who actually is Donar? Why resurrect me? And how? Am I even still the original me? Like I said, just a couple times. And Xanatus. He had a certain calmness about him before his death. And I believe him. You're right, he was a manipulator, but ironically an honest one. I felt it was just the same. Xanatus was just a small piece of a larger puzzle. One that will have dire consequences for Tama. Zelos, do you think the Viridians will ever accept us? I think you know. They'll never accept me, but they'll accept you. But there's a reason you've convinced yourself you must leave. I wonder if you recognize what it is and how unnecessary it is. Ah, come on, back to quizzing. Yep. Fine. It's because of you, obviously. There, I said it. And it is entirely unnecessary. I don't need my hand held by you. Well, you get it anyway, you big grump. Come on. I'm sure all the time spent in the belly of the beast, you learned the way of the most horrifying depths of Grothnar. Yep. Get ready for the ride of your life. Just Ankylas and Zelos riding off on a dragon into the sunset. And of course, Cat. So, special message from the creator. I won't read it, because it's from the creator, it's not from me. But yes, highly recommend if you enjoyed the Let's Play, you consider picking it up. Pretty good game. This is 1.03. I do hear the patch is on the way with localizations and stuff. Maybe a higher level of difficulty. If I replay it again, I'll probably skip the story and just speed through it. Maybe just stream it or something. But yeah, I think it would do well to have one level higher of difficulty and post-game, new game plus, I don't know, whatever they want to do. When I first played this in the summer when it came out, I just wanted more, basically. So, yeah, good stuff. Anyway, that's Symphony of War. Long episode, but finale, so hopefully worth it. Obviously, we probably did a bit more prepping than necessary. If you don't feel like you want to, I forgot it on. This is not exactly accurate. I think I left it on overnight a couple times accidentally. Well, I was trying to plan out my preps and then I fell asleep. I came back the other day, next day, I'm like, oh, dang. But we still spent a lot of time, no doubt. But, yeah, we did more preps than necessary and more arenas than necessary. But, yeah, it's pretty good. I do have a win on... Unless I overrid it. Yeah, I do have a win with Warlord and Permadeath in half the time. So, you know, it's not that hard. Anyone can do it if Blueankylo can do it. But I'll load it up just for fun to show you guys what it totally differently looked like. Yeah, we didn't match them up. What did my army look like this time? How much changed? Did I change anything? Guns instead of archers. I did jewels the same. Sybil had dragons. That's cool. Barnabas was about the same. Stefan, he had some girls with him. Diana. My units were smaller. I didn't do as much leadership growth. Abigail's pretty similar. Narima. I didn't match her up with her... Well, I put General Gabi in her unit, I see. This was before they had unique traits for these guys. Raskuja, sure, it's pretty similar, honestly. I didn't put Samurai in it. Lysander, oh yeah, right, because I could have done this too. I forgot about this while I was playing, but he can't be targeted. So he's actually a pretty good front row character because it just splits the damage between the other two. He doesn't get hit. So that's kind of interesting. I think the heroes are immune to permadeath. It's just the secondary units. Heroes, I think, always come back, I think. Honestly, just when I played through with permadeath on, I just didn't let people die. I just played smart and careful. Yeah, like Jaromir, I didn't give him cavalry. This is way worse than what we did with him, honestly. Beatrix ended up pretty similar, although I gave her, like, back row protection. Oh, right, this is just where I threw Kuroda and whoever was left over, yeah. I got a, you know, Azuro squad. I guess this is pretty standard. Seems like this is what I usually do. Bunch of horse archers. Nobody. Random light infantry that kind of sucks. Random heavy infantry that kind of sucks. Not bad, just kind of very generalized. Still went for the full cannons. Light infantry, but I guess the Valkyrie's tank? That's not how I thought to do it this time around. Because I want my spear cav to receive charges from my other cav, is what I was thinking. Bunch of mages. Oh, right, this is before I had a good idea which mage was good. So I just did a color pack. Clearly all thunder is the best. Yeah. So, you know, I made it through, whatever like that. It wasn't... I don't know. I have lots of tokens. This is before you could exchange tokens. So I played this through before you even had the exchange play page. So you didn't need that. It was fine. Anyway, just give you a little idea of something else I did. That's all. Thank you for watching Future Tubers. And yeah, might see some more of this later on. I've got a million games to Let's Play. Lots of other strategy games and other RPGs. So if you like it, if you're new to the channel, I mean, I've probably got some other similar games on there. And I certainly plan to Let's Play more in the future. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and see you next time.